Way out west, dan-do, dan-do. Little old man, he lived away out west, clash to McClingo. Little old man, he lived away out west. He had a wife, she's none of the best, splat-a-ma-lat-a-ma-lingo. Little old man went whistling to his plow, dan-do, dan-do. Little old man went whistling to his plow, clash to McClingo. Little old man went whistling to his plow. He said, old woman, any bread baked now? Splat-a-ma-lat-a-ma-lingo. There's a little piece of crust a-layin' on the shelf. Dan-do, dan-do. A little piece of crust a-layin' on the shelf. Clash to McClingo. Little piece of crust a-layin' on the shelf. If that ain't enough, you can make it yourself. Splat-a-ma-lat-a-ma-lingo. He went out to his sheepfold. Dan-do, dan-do. He went out to his sheepfold, clash to McClingo. He went out to his sheepfold and got him a wether tough and old, splat-a-ma-lat-a-ma-lingo. He hung it up on two little pins, dan-do, dan-do. Hung it up on two little pins, clash to McClingo. He hung it up on two little pins, about two jerks fetched its skin, splat-a-ma-lat-a-ma-lingo. He threw it across his old wife's back, dan-do, dan-do. Threw it across his old wife's back, clash to McClingo. Threw it across his old wife's back and got him a stick and made it go whack, splat-a-ma-lat-a-ma-lingo. You can go tell your people and all your kin, dan-do, dan-do. Go tell your people and all your kin, clash to McClingo. You can go tell your people and all your kin, I'll do as I please with my old sheepskin, splat-a-ma-lat-a-ma-lingo. Sister, young Clifford said, a sister no man knows. She hath a color all in her cheeks, like a drop of blood in snows. She hath a waist, a waist, a waist, like to my silver cane. I would not for 10,000 worlds have King Henry know her name. King Henry in his fair bower was hid so close and still that every word young Clifford said he wrote down in a bill. The first fair line she looked upon, she did begin to smile. The next fair line she looked upon, the tears run down an aisle. Oh, cursed be my brother Clifford, oh, cursed may he be. Can't he dote on his hawks and hounds, but he must dote on me. In London city where I was born, and where I got my learning, I fell in love with a blue-eyed girl, and her name was Barbara Allen. It was in the month of May, when green buds they was swelling. Young William come from the western states, and he courted Barbara Allen. Sometime then, a little later on, when the buds was blooming, young William on his deathbed lay, for he sent his servant to the town where she was dwelling. My master's sick and he bids you come, if your name be Barbara Allen. Slowly, slowly she got up, and slowly she came nigh him, and all she said when she got there, young man, I think you're dying. Oh yes, I'm sick, I'm very sick, and death is on me dwelling. No better I ever shall be, if I can't have Barbara Allen. Don't you remember the other day, you was in the tavern drinking, you gave a health to the ladies all around, but you slighted Barbara Allen. Yes, I remember the other day, I was in the tavern drinking, I made a health to the ladies all around, gave my love to Barbara Allen. He turned his pale face to the wall, for death was drawing nigh him. Farewell, farewell, my dear friends all, be kind to Barbara Allen. As she was walking o'er the hill, she heard the death bells knelling, and every stroke did seem to say, hard-hearted Barbara Allen. She looked to the east and looked to the west, she saw his cold corpse come in. The more she looked, the more she wept, she busted out a-crying. Lay down that corpse, she said, that I may look upon it. The more she looked, the more she wept, she busted out a-weeping. Oh, mother, go and make my bed, and make it long and narrow. William died for me today, I'll die for him tomorrow. Oh, Father, go dig my grave, and dig it deep and narrow. Young William died for me today, I'll die for him tomorrow. They buried them both in the old churchyard, they buried her beside him. From William's grave grew a red, red rose, from Barbara's grew a briar. They grew and grew to the old church top, till they could grow no higher. They all tied up in a true love's knot, the rose run round the briar. Old Joe Clark's mad at me, and I'll tell you the reason why. I run through his cabbage patch and tore down all his rye. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, goodbye Billy Brown. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. glass of wine. He tied me up to his whooping post and he gave me 99. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, goodbye Billy Brown. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. I went back down to old Joe Clark's to get me a glass of gin. He charged me up for whooping his horse and he gave me hell again. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, goodbye Billy Brown. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. I don't give a damn for old Joe Clark, and I'll tell you the reason why. He blows his nose in old cornbread and calls it chicken pie. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, goodbye Billy Brown. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. Old Joe Clark come to my house, that low-down filthy pup. He run my bulldog under the fence and drunk my liquor up. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, goodbye Billy Brown. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. Old Joe Clark's dead and gone, and I hope he's gone to hell. He made me wear the ball and chain and made my ankle swell. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, goodbye Billy Brown. Walk Joe Clark, talk Joe Clark, I'm gonna leave this town. I have no home, said the coal miner's child, at the door of a rich man's hall, as she trembling stood on the marble steps and leaned on the polished wall. My father was killed in the coal mine, she said, as the tears dimmed her eyes so bright. And last of all, my mother is dead. I'm an orphan alone tonight. The night was cold and the snow fell fast, but the rich man closed his door. His proud lips spurned with scorn when he said, no bread, no room for the poor. The rich man slept on his velvet couch and dreamed of his silver and gold, while the orphan laid on a bed of snow, dying of hunger and cold. This is the story of a coal miner's child, a little girl only 9 years old. She was found dead by a rich man's door. She died of hunger and cold. I am a roving gambler. I've gambled down in town. Wherever I see a deck of cards, I lay my money down. I gambled out in Mexico and I've gambled up in Maine. I'm going back to Georgia and gamble my last game. And gamble my last game. And gamble my last game. I'm going back to Georgia and gamble my last game. I went down in the country, I did not go to stay. I fell in love with a pretty little girl and I could not get away. She took me in her parlor and cooled me with her fan. Whispered low in her mother's ear, I love that gambling man. I love that gambling man. I love that gambling man. Whispered low in her mother's ear, I love that gambling man. Oh, daughter, my dear daughter, how could you ever stand to leave your dear old mother here and go with a gambling man? Oh, mother, my dear mother, you know I love you well, but the love I have for the gambling man no human tongue can tell. No human tongue can tell, no human tongue can tell. The love I have for the gambling man no human tongue can tell. Gambler, he taught me how to play. He taught me how to stand my hand to ace, deuce, jack, and trade. I gambled out in Mexico and I've gambled up in Maine. I'm going back to Georgia and gamble my last game. And gamble my last game. And gamble my last game. I'm going back to Georgia and gamble my last game. Brethren and sisters, one and all, ain't you gonna hearken to the giver's call on the judgment day? Poor little Moses gone away. Where you going, Moses? None of your business. Come here, Moses, I ain't gonna do it. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, and left me barking up a tree. Boil my coffee good and strong, bake my hoe cakes good and done, make up a feather bed and make it up right, 'cause old Brother Johnson's coming here tonight. Where you going, Moses? None of your business. Come here, Moses, I ain't gonna do it. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, and left me barking up a tree. What kind of slippers do the angels wear? Golden slippers to skeet on air. They wear fine slippers and wear fine socks and drop every nickel in the missionary's box. Where you going, Moses? None of your business. Come here, Moses, I ain't gonna do it. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, left me barking up a tree. Some folks say a preacher won't steal, but I caught two in my watermelon field, a preaching and praying and singing all the time, slipping the watermelons off the vine. Where you going, Moses? None of your business. Come here, Moses, I ain't gonna do it. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Ephus got a coon and gone on, left me barking up a tree. I'll give you fine ribbons, I'll give you gold rings, I'll give you fine laces and all such fine things. I'll give you a lace petticoat with a border to the knee, and then will you have me, my charming Polly? I don't want your fine ribbons, I neither want your gold rings. I don't want your fine laces, nor no such fine things. I have a linsey petticoat sufficient for me, and I never will have you until you are free. Oh, Polly, Polly, oh Polly, will you lend me your knife? I'll go right straight home and I'll kill my own wife. And when I have killed her, I'll come back to thee, and then will you have me, my charming Polly? Mr. Shivers said if we'd block our cold, he'd run 4 days a week. Now there's no reason we shouldn't run 6. We're loading it so darn cheap. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. I got the blues, I've sure got 'em bad. I got the blues, the worst blues I ever have had. It must be the blues of the Davison-Wilder scabs. Mr. Shivers, he's an Alabama man, he come to Tennessee. He put on 2 of his yellow dog cuts, but he failed to put on 3. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. Slim Bowles organized a holler about 100 strong. He stopped L.L. Shivers and put in the 3rd cut on. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. I got the blues, I've sure got 'em bad. I got the blues, the worst blues I ever have had. It must be the blues of the Davison-Wilder scabs. Mr. Shivers, he told Mr. Boyer, he said, I know just what we'll do. We'll get the names of the Union men and we'll fire the whole darn crew. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. We paid no attention to his firing and went on just the same. We organized the holler in L.L. Shivers' name. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. I got the blues, I've sure got 'em bad. I got the blues, the worst blues I ever have had. It must be the blues of the Davison-Wilder scabs. Mr. Shivers, he told the committee men, he said, boys, I'll treat you right. I know that you're good Union men and first-class Carmelites. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. I felt just like a crossbreed between the devil and a hog. And that's about all I could call myself if I'd sign that yeller dog. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. I got the blues, I've sure got 'em bad. I got the blues, the worst blues I ever have had. It must be the blues of the Davison-Wilder scabs. Now there's a few things right here in town I never did think was right. For a man to be a yellow dog scab and a first-class Carmelite, it's the worst old blues I ever have had. Now there's a few officers here in town wouldn't never let a lawbreaker slip. They wore their guns when the scabbing begun till the hide wore off their hips. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. I got the blues, I've sure got 'em bad. I got the blues, the worst blues I ever have had. It must be the blues of the Davison-Wilder scabs. I'd rather be a yeller dog scab in a Union man's backyard than to tote a gun for L.L. Shivers or to be a National Guard. It's the worst old blues I ever have had. I got the blues, I've sure got 'em bad. I got the blues, the worst blues I ever have had. It must be the blues of the Davison-Wilder scabs. On April the 30th in 1933, up on the streets of Wilder they shot him brave and free. They shot my darling father, he fell upon the ground. 'Twas in the back they shot him, the blood came streaming down. They took their pistol handles and beat him on the head. The hired gunmen beat him till he was cold and dead. When he left home that morning, I thought he'd soon return, but for my darling father my heart shall ever yearn. We carried him to the graveyard, and there we laid him down, to sleep in death for many a year in the cold and sodden ground. Although he left the Union, he tried so hard to build. His blood was spilled for justice, and justice guides us still. A rich Irish lady from London she came, a beautiful damsel called Sarah by name. There was a young merchant worth thousands a year, come a-courting this beautiful damsel so fair. But her beauty being lofty and her portion so high, that on this young merchant she scarce cast her eye. "Oh, Sarah, oh, Sarah, oh, Sarah," said he, "I'm sorry that my love and yours can't agree. And now if your hatred don't turn into love, I know that your beauty my ruin shall prove. Oh, no, I don't hate you nor no other man, but to say that I love you is more than I can. So you can retire and quit the discourse, for I never will have you unless I am forced." Oh, scarcely 6 weeks had rolled over and passed, when this beautiful damsel fell sick at the last. She was tangled in love, and she knew not for why. She sent for this young man she once did deny. "Oh, am I the doctor you've sent for me here, or am I the young man that you now love so dear?" "Oh, yes, you're the doctor, can kill or can cure, and without your assistance I'm ruined, I'm sure." "Oh, Sarah, oh, Sarah, oh, Sarah," said he, "now don't you remember when I courted thee? You slighted, denied me through scorn and disdain, and now I'll reward you for what's past and gone. For what's past and gone, love, forget and forgive, and let me have longer on this earth to live. Oh, no, I won't, Sarah, enduring your life, but I'll dance on your grave when you're laid in the earth." Oh, off of her finger pulled diamond rings 3, saying, "Take these and wear them while dancing on me." Pretty Sarah is dead, as we all might suppose. Some other rich woman willed all her fine clothes. She's at last made a bed in the wet and cold clay. Her red rosy cheeks are now moldering away. Shut up in the mines at Coal Creek, and I know I will have to die. Go tell my wife and children that I'm prepared to die. The birds are gaily singing up on the mountain high. Go tell my dear old mother I'll meet her up in the sky. Shut up in the mines at Coal Creek, and I know I will have to die. Go tell my miner friends I'll meet them up in the sky. There was a woman and she lived alone, and babies she had 3. She sent them away to the North Country to learn their grammary. They'd not been gone but a very short time, scarcely 6 weeks to the day, when cold death spread through the land and swept them babes away. She prayed to the Lord in the heavens above, wearing a starry crown. Oh, send to me my 3 little babes tonight or in the morning soon. It was very close to Christmas time. The nights was long and cold, and the very next morning at the break of day, them babies come a-running home. She set the table for them to eat. Upon it spread bread and wine. Come eat, come drink, my 3 little babes. Come eat, come drink of mine. Oh, mother, we cannot eat your bread, neither can we drink your wine, for tomorrow morning at the break of day, our Savior must we join. She made the bed in the back of us room. Upon it she spread a sheet, upon the top a golden spread, for to help them babes asleep. Rise up, said the eldest one. Rise up, said she, for tomorrow morning at the break of day, our Savior must we see. Cold clods of clay roll o'er our heads, green grass grows on our feet, and thy sweet tears, my mother dear, will wet our winding sheet.